My name is Rachael Harris, and I'm a chef and a Navy veteran. We've got all sorts of different recipes in here. My mom's mom was a great cook, my dad is a good cook, my grandfather's a good cook. My mom used to make these spiced pecans every year. There was a time where my grandfather and my mom were in the hospital at the same time, and my grandfather was dying. And my dad came in, and I was standing on a kitchen chair, and I was perched over 15 pounds of meatloaf. And he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm making meatloaf." We sat down and we had dinner with about 12 of our closest family and friends that were in from all over the country. And we didn't have to worry about what was going to happen tomorrow or, what tests were happening today. I joined the Navy because I wanted to go to culinary school and my parents couldn't afford to send me. So I don't let any grass grow under my feet, and I went and signed up. I did culinary competitions in the Navy, and first time out, I was the youngest and least ranking person to compete, and I got second. When I went in the military, it was under a don't ask, don't tell, so that was very hard for me because I didn't know, how any other way to be, but at the same time, I had this incredible family of people, and I don't regret it. But it's I think it was a mix of, bad and good. He's a kitten. Catface, he's been my bestie for 6 years. Sailor is over here, and he's the peacemaker of the three. And then Jude is super sweet and, cuddly. Catface is the one that started the whole anxiety stuff. When I get anxious, he goes and he lays on me, and then now he's taught Sailor will lay here and Jude lays here. Anxiety and PTSD feel like not being able to leave your house for weeks, or not being able to sleep because your heart is racing so badly and your head is spinning about what coulda, shoulda, woulda, and you can't stop it, or just not being able to be around certain men because they trigger something in this. The way they move their hands triggers something in the way that, in you that makes you just scared. Sexual trauma, multiple instances, some in the military, some in my personal life, are the causes of the anxiety and the trauma. You can go and try and stuff it away, and you can go and try and just ignore it, but then it all comes out in the end. So, some weekends you have those weekends where you really just don't see a point anymore. And it didn't matter who I thought about or who was waiting for me to get up and feed them. You haven't seen 2 boxes of baker's chocolate anywhere, have you? I was looking for a job one day, and I went on the dog tag website and saw that there was this fellowship. Getting accepted to dog tag was a bright spot in a really shitty part of my life. The first week at dog tag was a lot of decompression. And I think everybody had a lot of stuff to carry around. Then they really get down to the meat of things.
Dog Tag Bakery is much more than just a bakery because we specifically work with veterans, military spouses, and military caregivers. We create a fellowship program where we recruit them to come in for 5 months to focus on entrepreneurship and small business within our own small business of a bakery. I think for Rachael, the stability of coming to the same place every day, working with her fellows in the program, gave time and space to kind of really develop herself, but also focus on herself.
It's this culture that they create, and it's truly life-changing. And at the end of it, you almost don't want to leave. And they're like, "No, little bird, go. You gotta make room for the next ones." My business is a month old, July 1st. People come, they buy pastries or biscuit sandwiches or other things from me. Business is good, and we're getting a good following. It feels great. I love working for myself. I can say yes to the events I want to say yes to. I can say no. I'm responsible for how much money I make.
So they're biscuit sandwiches. So yeah, so they're really good. So I have an Old Bay grilled cheese biscuit.
Cooking food is about being a service to other people. For me, it's just that safe space.
Here you go. There you go. Thank you.
Where I can connect with people where otherwise I wouldn't be able to.
All right, you guys have changed for 20.
And the great thing is, I'm making friends with all of these other awesome entrepreneurs that are doing the same, hustle, so we can all relate. Being accountable for myself and knowing that I have to hustle to do what I want to do and to make my money. At the end of the day, what I have done is what matters and what I have finished. And there's no better feeling in the world.